Hello and welcome. I'm Sindar, just doing some recasting of the ESL1 Frankfurt 2015 seeding bracket. If you're like me in North America, didn't get a chance to watch these games live because I am a lame person, have a job, and have to sleep. Well, this is my chance to get to watch the games and share a bit of my thoughts on them with you. Hope you can enjoy them. The amateur nature of the cast, hope that isn't too much of a turnoff for you. So these are obviously rebroadcast. These games happened live the other night. These are not live. I am not watching these live, but I haven't seen any of the games. I don't know what's going to happen. So if you haven't seen them either, come pretend it's the first time. Come pretend they're brand new with me, and hope you enjoy the game. So with that being said, this is Secret versus Virtus Pro. We've got an early Dazzle Phantom Lancer pickup from Secret and Quap Earthshaker pick for Virtus Pro. And we've got, interesting Winter and Wyvern ban out from Secret. I've seen a lot of that hero in Europe recently, but I didn't realize it was ban material at this point. I mean, probably against Navi I'd say yes, Sonico plays that hero to perfection, but I didn't realize Virtus Pro had been running it that much. Mind you, I haven't had a chance to watch a lot of their games recently, so maybe a sensible pick. The Brood, Clockwork, Tusk, and first ban Bloodseeker from Virtus Pro. Man, what have Secret been running that Bloodseeker is worthy of a first ban? Maybe there's some earlier games in this series that I missed, but oh man, that's an interesting one.
10 seconds.
So I've got a ton to go find that game. Watch that instead. This
5 seconds.
it's a really curious pick. I wonder who they ran it. Anyway. No need to speculate about other games. Let's just stick with this one. Secret will go for a third pick, Warlock. Very, very interesting. Secret, I have not seen them play Warlock. Period. I've watched a lot of Secret games, guys, and I have not seen them play a Warlock. I wonder who that'll be for. I mean, they could give it to Zai, and maybe even send it to the off lane. He does like those greedy support style heroes who can still do a lot with farm. I mean, a Warlock with Ag's Refresher is an incredibly potent force in this game, but it could just be a regular lane support. We'll see what they want to do with it. But it does indicate that team fight will be a priority, and I mean, we see that with the Dazzle, the Phantom Lancer coming out. This is a team that, past the 10, 15, 20 minute mark, can really do a lot of damage in a team fight if they're not shut down too hard. Virtus Pro, they've gone for a Rubik. Nice dual roaming potential with Earthshaker Rubik. Earthshaker not the greatest early roamer as far as aggression goes, but he definitely can work with the right support partner. I think Rubik and Earthshaker could do a lot. Especially, I mean, depends on who's Secret run in the mid lane. But if Quap's mid, and it's a relatively risky mid laner for Secret, then I could definitely see Rubik and Earthshaker moving over there quite early, seeing what they can get done. I mean, Dazzle, always available with that TP and Grave, but Warlock, really not a whole lot he can do as far as defensive capabilities. He can TP in, cast a heal, but beyond that, he's pretty useless as a laner. Does have decent right click, but that's about it. So, Virtus Pro, they'll pick up a Centaur Warrunner.
Only 10 seconds.
I'm gonna guess further offlane, DK Phobos plays an amazing Centaur.
Hurry.
And then it'll be Earthshaker Rubik support, Queen of Pain mid. But they could run it as a core, run Earthshaker in the offlane if they want to go for some hyper aggression. I don't think that's likely though. It doesn't seem to be the play. And Secret, they go for a Kunkka. So lots of heroes that are kind of out of the ordinary. I mean, we've seen Kunkka played, I think, core for Secret before, and it didn't really go that well. So either Warlock or Kunkka will be support. I'm really curious as to which one. They could run Kunkka maybe in the offlane, but it's not really ideal, especially against a Rubik Earthshaker. There's a lot of kill potential there, and he doesn't really have the tools he needs to stay up close and get XP. But then neither does Warlock either, so there'll be a Bristle ban out for Virtus Pro. That makes a lot of sense. This is a hero that S4 has been running mid a lot. And oh my goodness, this draft. So,
Radiant team are now picking.
I'm going to go ahead and guess that it's a Sand King offlane and then Kunkka farming with Warlock support. or Kunkka mid with Warlock supporting Phantom Lancer. But it could be Warlock mid. I don't think S4 runs it though. I think it's going to be a Kunkka mid. But the team fight potential here is enormous. You've got Epicenter, you've got Boat, you've got Warlock Golems, you've got Dazzle's great weave over everything, the healing potential from both Warlock and Dazzle, tremendous, and obviously Phantom Lancer over the top. Once he gets the Diffusal Blade off, will be doing massive damage. So this is an incredibly fight-oriented lineup from Secret, and it does require a lot of coordination to pull off, but I mean, this is Secret we're talking about. If anyone can do it, they can. And Virtus Pro, they'll go for a final pick Slark. So, bit of a more standard lineup from them, I would say. Illidan, one of his classics, and definitely something he can wreck on. G will take the Queen of Pain mid, very, very strong for him as well. And yeah, it'll be DK Phobos on that offlane Centaur. So, very, very comfort picks here from VP. And Secret, they've given the Phantom Lancer to Arteezy. He'll be farming that up. So, I'm still looking to see who's going to be taking the mid. Is it going to be Kunkka or is it going to be the Warlock? Maybe they don't even know. They haven't decided yet. I wonder... there's a bit of debate over which S4 will be more comfortable on right now. Or maybe they're just trying to mess with Virtus Pro a little bit. Maybe make them think that they're not as confident in their game plan as they actually are. We'll have to see. I mean, VP's going to want to fight early. That's just who VP is, and I mean, you can see their hero choices are definitely going to support that. So, with that said, we're into the game. This is the ESL 1 2015 Frankfurt seed bracket, and I'm Sindar. Thanks for joining me. We'll go ahead and introduce the teams. On the dial, we've got Team Secret, just Arteezy, farming up that Phantom Lancer in the 1 position. Puppy will be supporting on the Dazzle S4. He's going to be taking the Warlock mid, so not something we've seen from Secret, at least I've never seen it from Secret. But we'll see how it works out. Actually, Kuroki, not going to be an offlane Sand King, going to be an offlane Kunkka, and then Kuroki will be supporting on the Sand King. And on the Radiant side, we've got G playing his Queen of Pain. We've got DK Phobos on the Centaur War Runner as pauses come out. FNG will be supporting on the Earthshaker. We've got Kit on the Rubik. And that leaves Illidan Stormrage on the Slark, farming up the safe lane. Doesn't even have a golden barb of Scotty. Come on, dude. Oh, he does. He just doesn't have the gold one. Oh, well.
30 seconds.
May have a little bit of a fight for the top rune here. Arteezy posting up. And it's embarrassing me that I can't remember this player's name. I mean, I don't think it's a stand-in. It's FNG. Who's the other VP support? Well, feel free to call me a noob. And, I might remember it at some point. Now, 4 players from Secret here. They just want to zone the Rubik back, and G will secure this bottom rune for himself. Going mid, not quite rushing that bottle. He just picked up a salve, so looking to be very aggressive in this mid lane up against the Warlock. And Warlock, this could be a really, really tricky lane. I mean, he's going to have that heal. It looks like Puppy's going to be sticking around in the mid for a little bit to back him up, but he's going to need the help. Queen of Pain can really, really wreck Warlock. The right-click discrepancy is there. The massive damage that can come out from Shadow Strike, the chasing potential. We'll have to see what S4 can do here. I mean, Queen of Pain, a hero that usually dominates her lane, and S4 getting rotated on here. Nice Fisher block from FNG. Is it enough? No, there's just a tiny little space to sneak through. Otherwise, that would have been a kill for sure. And Secret actually, or S4 has actually gone for an early point in the Fatal Bonds here. I'm surprised, actually. The mid Warlocks that I've seen have often gone for just heal and stats for the first few levels, just to tank up a little bit. But oh, jump forward from G. Very aggressive play onto S4 here, and he should be falling here. Yeah, this will be your first blood. Yeah, he last hit gets it, and no real surprise here. Warlock is not going to have a good time against the Queen of Pain, especially with the Earthshaker continually remaining in the area to help him out. DK Phobos, just about to level 2, getting what he can out of this off lane. Zai, he's getting a little more than Zai actually, although not by much. But Earthshaker continuing to hang around here, really wanting to give this Warlock a miserable time, get G off to a really good start, and, well, I mean, Secret takes one Shadow Strike, and he's already down about a third of his health. Not really the ideal position for him. He's working on a bottle, but he's only got 2 pulled tangos, and he's still 350 or so gold away, so this will take him a little while, and in that time, he's got to feel really, really vulnerable to what G could force out on him. See how the other lanes are going. It looks like, goes for the cliff on Zai, doesn't quite make it. So it looks like Arteezy's farming very, very well. 12-0 on him. Really completely uncontested. DK Phobos can't really get up into this lane. But he's getting his XP, and it's more can be said for Zai, who still hasn't hit level 2 yet. Trying to get what he can. He's being zoned very effectively by the Rubik. And Slark is also getting free farm. And Slark with free farm is going to be effective just that little bit earlier than the Phantom Lancer. So VP are going to have a window, I think, where their pickup potential is really, really strong, and if they get 1, they can maybe follow it up with 2. S4 caught out here yet again in the mid lane. He's going for what damage he can on G, knowing that he's dead. Goes for the heal, but it's not going to be enough. G completely fine, and that's kill going the way of Earthshaker, actually. So another nice pick for them. That's 3-0 for VP so far, only at the 3-minute mark. A kill a minute. And no surprise from this mid lane. I'm really surprised that Puppy didn't stick around more. He's been doing his best to zone out DK Phobos, but DK Phobos is almost 3. He's not been really zoned out at all, and you feel like Puppy may have been able to do a bit more in this mid lane, especially considering that the Earthshaker spent so much time here. It could have been basically a duo versus duo, but... And Zai still not level 2, with the Centaur already hitting 3. This is a bit of a rough start for Secret. Of course, they just have to hold on. They don't have to win their lanes or anything to be able to have a great mid game. The amount of team fight ults that they have at their disposal is tremendous, and so they can just try and not lose too much in the mid, in the early game, and just expect to be able to do okay in the mid game just off the hero composition they've got. But at the same time, VP, a lineup that is capable of snowballing quite heavily, and Secret have to be a little wary of that fact. S4 still not at his bottle yet. This is a very slow start for him. 7-1 versus the 23-14 on G's Queen of Pain. Meanwhile, they're hunting for Croaky in the jungle. G has a haste rune. Is he going to be able to get Croaky here? No. Sandstorm under the tower, and G has to retreat, but does get down a ward here, and actually, was this sentry dropped earlier? It was. Oh, Fisher block mid lane, but it doesn't keep S4 out, so he'll be safe, and looks like Zai wants to get something done here. He's hit level 2, he has X, has Torrent. Maybe he can get a play here on G. But their movement was spotted by this ward, which now is blocked. Croaky, that's a huge stack that he's got working on, actually. Do you have other stacks in the jungle? Yeah, he's done quite a lot, so getting that ward dewarded, very, very important for Secret. As they don't want... Oh, Puppy might be in trouble here. FNG rotating around. Fisher block comes out, and Puppy in trouble. Graves himself. FNG might be the one in trouble now. Nice heal bomb coming out from Puppy. Beautiful turnaround. He thought he had an easy kill there, but Arteezy will pick that up. And that's Secret on the board at last. 3-1, but it's at least something going their way. And Zai, he's getting close to his level 3 now, although DK Phobos still leading the way at 4. Already has his Tranquils up. Let's see what VP looking to do in this mid lane. Still hanging around, still wanting to pressure S4, who has had a bit of time to recover. Now up to 16-4 with the rotations that G made into the jungle. Having a little bit of space to recover at least. And Zai has decided it's his full-time job to sit behind S4. Uh-oh. S4, the Fisher block not quite there, and they want to go on G. Nice ultimate from the Queen of Pain. Will do a lot of damage, and S4 will fall as a result. Zai does get the counter kill onto the Queen of Pain, though, so that's a lot of XP and gold going his way. And the downside is, of course, that this Warlock continues to be shut down hard, and FNG will be happy to claim the XP in this lane. Kuroki, though, cleaning up these stacks. He's got boots online, and he's well on his way to a Blink Dagger. Not the earliest for a Sand King, actually. He's only about halfway there, but still nothing to be too sad about. And Puppy getting a little low here, but he's going to be fine. getting his levels up as well, almost level 4. And S4 getting caught out yet again. The healing is up on him, but nice wraparound from the Rubik. Makes sure that he has nowhere to run, and now Zai in a bit of trouble here, taking massive damage. He's got the lift off, and FNG's got the totem smash ready. Is it enough? There comes G with the last right click over the top. Will finish him off. So that's 6 for 2 across the map for VP and Secret. Well, they don't need to win the early game. They just need to not lose too badly, but it's starting to get a little concerning. The amount of times this Warlock has been picked off, he has not gone for a bottle. He went for boots. He decided that he needed some movement speed, and I'm not sure it's going to be enough. He really has gotten completely shut down here. Let's take a quick look at the net worth chart. Yeah, he's about the same as the enemy Earthshaker, so S4 has had a pretty rough early game. Still just barely about to hit level 6, although that might be their go. If he gets a 6, G's not really the person they want to go on, though. He can get that blink away, and if they waste Warlock ult, it's going to be sad days for them. Kuroki is ready with the Burrow Strike. He wants to come in here.
One of us has become too intimidated by the
But it looks like, oh, 4 heroes sitting around mid for Secret. This is really inefficient and kind of uncharacteristic of them, but they really feel like they need S4 back in this game, apparently. And, well, they waste a bit of time, and here comes the smoke. Zai and Kuroki both smoked up. They want to get something done here. DK Phobos, though, I'm not sure he's the best one to gank. The lane is pushing up now, but he's playing very, very defensively, sitting back under his own tower. And he's really, even if you kill him, he's not the one you need to shut down in this game. The one you need to shut down is the Slark and the Quap. Of course, maybe Secret just feel that they can't actually go for those kills, and so we'll go for something they can actually achieve. S4 faking out the golems a little bit, but just playing with my ears, teasing me. As we now have 4 players from Secret in the top lane. Kuroki just trying to get the last bits he needs for this Blink Dagger, but he's still a decent amount away, and meanwhile, VP, they're pushing into this tower. Illidan gets caught out by a torrent from Zai, but just a little bit of damage. He does have a 6, so he can just retreat and heal up if he needs to. Goes for a salve instead. Arteezy caught out here. Does he have the doppelgang? He does, but is it going to be enough? FNG is there. Nice dodge of the stun from Arteezy, and now just lands out onto FNG, doing a little bit of harass onto him. That'll be the end of it, but this tower, it looks like it will go down unless there's heavy rotation from Secret. Torrent is off the mark, and Illidan cleans up the back of the creep wave. This will be a dead tower. No rotations coming in from Secret, as they don't feel like they can get anything done off of it, and Torrent will miss yet again, so yeah, there it goes, and Zai doing what he can, but it's not a whole lot. He's still, oh, he's actually caught up as far as experience goes a little bit. Just has hit level 5 and now has Arcane Boots online, so really slow start from him, though.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
And you have to start worrying about how poor the Secret side supports are at this point. Because Illidan, Stormrage, and Queen of Pain, G and Illidan, both on great heroes for picking off squishy supports, and those are both heroes you do not want to give a snowball to. Now, Rock was dropped, and I completely missed it. Looks like it may have got them a kill. Yeah, S4 got the Quap with that, actually, so that's nice for them. And we'll just farm up a little bit with it. So that's a pretty big kill. Getting G, he is the 3rd in net worth in the game, and that gives Warlock a bit of a back into this. He is doing what he can, and Arteezy in the mid lane, are they going to go for G here? No, just a bit of casual harass. Maybe trying to push out this tower a little bit. I think they have to be a little worried about the amount of farm that Illidan's getting. Now top in the game by a good 1,000 gold at 10 minutes in. He's already well on his way to a Blink Dagger, potentially. No, he buys something else. What does he pick up? He's going for Shadow Blade. So, we'll have to see whether he wants to convert it for the full Silver Edge. I'm not sure it's really a Silver Edge game. Nice bro coming in from Kuroki. He's channeling the Epicenter, and the Torrent perfectly placed. G will fall yet again. Epicenter committed, but well worth it. That's a big kill for them. He's off the map for 40 seconds. And Kuroki will pick that up. So nice reveal of the Blink Dagger. And meanwhile, on top lane, Puppey getting caught out. He will fall. No chance for the Shallow Grave. As Arteezy just trying to farm up. He's doing okay for himself, but not quite had the space that Illidan's had in the off lane. Or the safe lane, rather. Kuroki with the Blink Dagger, though, does change this game. It does give Secret a lot more options as far as the initiation and pickoffs go. And they do still have really, really strong team fight. Of course, it is a little bit ultimate dependent. But when those ults are up, they can maybe go for some pushes. The unfortunate thing is they don't really have fantastic pushing heroes unless the golems are already down. And of course, once Sphere gets, Arteezy gets some decent items up. So that'll be a ways away yet. So they can't really pressure VP through tower push just yet. But they do still want to get some picks here, and it could be Bloodbath in the mid lane. We've got 4 heroes from both sides sitting in this area, both sides looking to make a jump. And G being pinged, are they going to be able to go on him here? Smoked up from Secret, 3 heroes, and there's the jump, there's the Burrow Strike, there's the Rock on top of it, there's the Torrent, perfectly chain stuns, and that's an easy kill on G, who's fallen yet again. That's his 4th death already. He went off to a fantastic start, but all of a sudden things not going so great for him. Meanwhile, Secret S4 is jumped on. There comes the stolen epicenter from the Rubik, doing a lot of damage. Grave comes out onto Kuroki, who is Grave for the moment. He will be fine. Nice Sandstorm, but the stun from DK Phobos is there. So 1 for 1 so far. Kuroki for G. And VP want a little more out of this. They are not happy with that trade. They want to get some more, but I don't think they're going to be able to. Fatal Bonds comes out, and Secret may look to re-engage here. It's a bit of a risky play. They do have boat available in 16 seconds. And, well, Illidan sticking around. He can heal up, of course. He doesn't want to go anywhere just yet, and Secret trying to position under their tower. Stun comes out onto Zay, followed up by the Pounce. He's not going to be able to get his boat off, and ultimate over the top from the Queen of Pain, who is now going to maybe be able to take out S4. No, he will TP away. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fight, they've actually haven't been able to clean up anyone other than Zai so far. Nice stun from FNG, stopping Kuroki in his tracks, and he will fall without cleaning up Illidan. Arteezy now in a bit of trouble. His Doppelganger is on cooldown, and, well, Quap will blink away, and Arteezy very, very low. So, Arteezy in trouble, but the heal is there, and now FNG has to TP out. So, ends up being a 2 for 1, I think. G and DK Phobos for Kuroki. So that does favor Secret in the end, but a lot of back and forth that game. Or that fight. No, it was more than a 2 for 1, because Puppy got... No, Puppy was killed on the top. Never mind, I'm an idiot. So, with that said, 11-6 favoring VP, but let's take a quick peek at the gold graph now. We're looking at about 2,500 lead for VP, and about a 2K experience. So they do have a lead, but is it going to be enough? They do have great late game, and they do have pretty good team fight as well. So Secret, they really have to pull out all the stops here, start finding some good pickoffs, start not letting VP get too far ahead. I mean, this is a lineup that loves to snowball. This is heroes that love to snowball. This is basically VP's comfort. And if they get those extra few kills in the next few minutes, especially on the Slark and the Quap, you got to be a little concerned about the state of the Secret game. Arteezy goes back to farming out the safe lane. Courier is down, actually, for the side of the dial. I didn't notice that. That's a nice pick. And looks like VP, they want to pressure this mid-tier 1 tower. There's no way, really, that Secret are going to want to contest. So I just trying to go for some harassment. X's himself, goes for the Torrent, but it's not going to be enough to save the tower. Glyph comes out, just delaying tactic, free Glyph, and that will fall. Meanwhile, TP's coming into the top lane, hoping to catch Arteezy out, but the lift isn't quite in range, neither is the stun. And look at the vision from the Radiant side here. Sentries all over the place. They really want to dominate this mid lane, and Secret, oh, they smoke under a ward. That's really unfortunate. G going to be able to retreat, no problem. He is sticking around for now, though. And the line is being drawn, but VP are fully aware of Secret's position. And there's the spot out, the Fisher block from FNG. And let Secret know that their movements are being watched, that they're not as secret as they like to think they are. So I going for Mech, interestingly enough. I mean, Kunkka is a hero that really, really struggles with mana, even with Arcane Boots. So It's a risky pick, but at the same time, who else on the team is... Oh, that's unfortunate. So I wanted to X Puppy back after the TP, but he actually canceled the TP, so that's really waste of 100 gold. Too bad. Group up in the top lane from Secret, looking to finish off this tower, but in the meantime, G and FNG might catch Croaky. Nice blink away. Barely dodges the aftershock there from FNG. And they will clean up the tier 1 tower in the top lane. So Secret getting a little bit of map pressure out on their own. At the same time, though, Illidan doing the same thing. He's got his Shadow Blade up now, and he may look to start going for some fights. Or he might just be happy split pushing. I mean, if he's not going to be contested, this is not a hero you want to give farm to. So, and here come the TPs. It looks like they're going mid. Maybe I'll try and get something on G. No, he'll jump away. And well, it's VP's turn to go for a smoke play. They've smoked up in the off lane, looking for Puppy. The Fisher does catch him under the ward here, and Phobos will get the jump. Even ults secure it, and Puppy, he goes for the grave, but not going to be able to save himself. TP on cooldown, and we'll go for a little bit of an annoying dodge play, but we'll end up falling in the meantime. VP have brought 4 heroes up here, looking to make a play on this tower. And meanwhile, Secret sitting scared as a group in this mid lane. I feel like their economy is starting to suffer. I mean, Arteezy can feel free to farm across the map as he sees fit, but the rest of his team feeling a little bit scared to get out on the map too much.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
So it looks like going for a bit... No, not a tower trade. Illidan wants Arteezy and may be able to find him here. Arteezy's already used Doppelgang, and he's going to go down here. Nope, nice come in from Puppy. The Grave comes out, and they may be able to turn this around. Nope. Yeah. VP getting the hell out of here. They don't want anything to do with this. Although DK Phobos does get caught by the stun. Nice follow-up torrent, and this is a combo these guys have definitely practiced, because that has gone off every single time. Now here comes the boat. It hits onto multiple heroes and the rock on top of it. Rubik taking a lot of damage. The torrent to follow up. Meanwhile, Illidan has jumped onto Secret, but Zai will be fine. He's doing a lot of damage. Croaky in the sandstorm will get interrupted by the Fisher from FNG. Blink into the trees from G, who throws out his ult, will finish off Zai, and Arteezy's taking a lot of damage. Illidan, though, very low as well, and G will fall. So does Illidan. That's a double kill for S4. That's a 4-for-1 trade for Secret. Beautifully played from them. And the boat into the Warlock ult, and G and Illidan just going a little too greedy for kills there. Speaking of greedy for kills, these guys want FNG, and they want him bad. There's the jump in. Burrow Strike is their follow-up. Puppy goes for the heal bomb, will get it. DK Phobos comes in a little bit too late. His Blink Dagger is still on cooldown even. And well, that's essentially a team wipe, and Secret will get this tower as well. So just when you're saying they need to pull it out and get themselves back into this game, well, that fight will do it. And let's take a peek at that gold. Yeah, basically evened out now, and experience actually going Secret's way. And Zai getting closer and closer to that mech, so their teamfight power is definitely coming online. Dazzle with an urn, S4, he's gone for a Midas, he saved up 1700 gold, so my guess is he's going straight for that Ag Scepter. And what else have we got? DK Phobos, he's got his Blink, he's had that up for a little bit. Rubik, nothing spectacular. FNG, working on his Blink, still about 1,000 gold away. And Arteezy, well, he's got that Diffusal up, so look for him to make a significant contribution to the next team fight. He got a lot out of that. And I mean, with those deaths, we now have Arteezy leading the net worth chart at 9,300. He's now switched places with the Slark, 1,000 ahead of him. And you can see the massive amount the supports on Secret got from that as well. Puppy and Zai were both bottom of the board just a few minutes ago before that fight broke out, and now they're doing just fine. They're fully back into that game with that one fight, and off a very nicely placed boat, very nicely placed golem, and Secret just going into the trees, man fighting, not backing down from VP's aggression, and it pays off for them. This is a great lineup to have a Dazzle in as well. I mean, the amount of time he can keep heroes like Arteezy alive to... Oh, catches himself on the high ground with that. But he'll be able to knock it off in just a minute. Meanwhile, smoke comes out from S4 and Puppy. They want to go into this Roche. And do they have a medallion up? They do. So this should be a reasonably quick Roche. S4 does have the heal for RTZ to keep him up, and it is going down at a reasonable pace, but is it fast enough? Zai, with that mech, setting on the high ground just in case VP come in, but it looks like they just have no idea this is going on. They're looking for a play in the river, expecting a smoke onto them. They're waiting for Secret to try and jump them, but that's not what's going on, guys. You're losing your Roche, and well, that's a nice sneak from Secret, because I don't think they would have actually wanted to fight there, but with that sneak, they get the Aegis, goes on to RTZ, and he'll be much more confident to either split push or maybe go for some tower pushes with that online and the mech. They're in a pretty good shape. And, well, Zai almost level 9 now, so he's getting close to having the levels he needs to be really effective in these fights. He really wants his level 2 boat. But for now, Max X and Max Torrent will do just fine. G is gone for an Orchid, and he's working on a BKB now. So that's really nice. If he can catch these important team fight heroes out before they can get their spells off, he can bring down Warlock real fast. If he can bring down maybe Kuroki really fast, I feel like actually Kuroki's probably the best target to go on with that Orchid. Or, you know, potentially Zai's Kunkka as well. Actually, the Orchid's great against pretty much every single one of these heroes, honestly. He can shut down Puppy early, stop that Grave from coming out. So if he finds the right jump, it could really change a team fight for them. But that's a big if, and I mean, there are a lot of other things that Secret have going for them. There's the stun into Boat, into Torrent, into Epicenter. Oh, but G just gets the blink away at the last second. And now, lift onto Kuroki. He may get caught here. He is silenced. The Orchid is out on him, and he goes for the TP out. But is he going to make it? He may! No! DK Phobos at the last second. That was almost a wasted Sonic screen from G, but barely get the cleanup at the end there. That's a big ult just for support, though. Kuroki's had a pretty major impact in this game. Well, S4 getting very, very close to that Aghanim Scepter now. Only about 700 away. It looks like they want to go for a fight here. Kid has stolen Sandstorm, lift onto RTZ, holding him back a little bit. The charge comes out from the Centaur, and it looks like the Rubik no defusal onto him. Is he going to be able to get away? That's stolen. RTZ has the Aegis. He's not too concerned, and will be able to bring down the Rubik without too much trouble here. Dominating on him. And now, Zai actually being gone onto here. Illidan jumps him, but he has to Shadow Blade and run away, or Ultimate and run away. The Warlock's Golem's getting dropped for not a whole lot there, but if they can find Illidan here, that's going to be huge. He pounces away into the trees, but RTZ doppelgangs forward. He does have his Shadow Blade up, though, so he should be just fine. And so that's a bit of a wasted Golem, although they may be able to use it to pressure this tower. And it looks like that's what they're looking to do.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
I don't think VP will want to contest this. Although, I mean, Secret have blown some of their big ults. What's online? Epicenter still 15 seconds away, but the Golems are down, the boat's down. They do want to fight. There's a TP in from Illidan. Caught by the Torrent, though. He is Shadow Bladed, looking for Puppy, it looks like. Nice stun onto 3 from DK Phobos, followed up by a Fissure and an Echo Slam. That's a reveal of the Blink Dagger from FNG. Beautifully played from them. That's 3 down on Secret. And FNG will be able to get away from RTZ. RTZ doppelgangs away. But he is being pursued out, and Illidan is on him, has a pounce available shortly. There goes, he misses it, and doppelgang onto the high ground, but he's trapped, and they have vision up there. He's going to fall. That's going to be a 4-0. Oh, it's Aegis. Is he going to be able to get away? It's coming up. What do they've got available? There's the Orchid, there's the stun, there's the follow-up from DK Phobos. Easy kill. That's a 4-0. And off of a beautiful 3-hero stun from DK Phobos, followed up by an immaculate Fissure, followed up by an Echo Slam. FNG and DK Phobos just made that fight. It was beautiful initiation from them, and Secret getting caught out a little too close together. They pay the price, and that's another big swing going back the other way now. 18-12 in favor of VP, and VP have taken the lead back. It's not a big lead, but it is a lead, and XP a little more significant, although you can see just how back and forth this game has been so far. And that's also Aegis blown for basically nothing.
I'll take that.
They did manage to claim the T2 though. That did end up falling. So that's at least something. Secret get a little bit of map control out of it, but that's not a trade they're really happy taking when all is said and done. FNG now has a Blink Dagger picked up, and oh, jump onto Puppey from Illidan, and Grave comes out onto him, Epicenter, but the BKB is popped. They did not see that coming, and Illidan has taken no damage. Major ults drop the boat and the Epicenter, and Illidan is absolutely fine. Is he going to be able to get away here? There is the... Oh, nice follow stun from Kuroki. Illidan is ultimated up, but nice Fisher block coming out from FNG. May be able to save his teammate here. RTZ in a bit of trouble. He's taking a lot of damage. S4 coming around the backside, but he's orchid it up immediately. Lifted. G's going for him and should be able to clean him up. Shallow Grave onto him, but is it going to be enough? He drops the Golems. That's an Aghanim Scepter Golems. Rubik taking a lot of damage, but is it going to be enough? All the heroes on Secret getting very, very low. Zai will fall. 2G, who also has a BKB popped, and that's another 3 heroes falling on the side of Secret. Puppey's going to be the last one to go down as well, and that's a Golem drop for absolutely nothing. It's a 4-0 again, and it may be a 5-man wipe. Yeah, it will be. RTZ falls. DK Phobos barely lives, but... Wow. VP now just all of a sudden running over Secret, and really the questionable Golem drop from S4. I mean... They didn't really have any lockdown, any control to let those Golems do the damage, and they just didn't accomplish anything. He dropped them onto G. I mean, the BKBs for Illidan and G, that was, I think, the first charge for both of them. Yeah, it was. So that was both the 10-second BKB charges, and you can see that Secret really didn't expect it. I mean, I think they must have just picked them up, because surely... Secret would not have gone for that play if they'd known those BKBs were online. That was 2 big ultimates committed from Secret off the bat, which did absolutely nothing. And at that point, they stuck around. They didn't back off. They decided to keep fighting, and they ultimately paid the price. And Illidan is getting pretty stacked now. He's going for a Scotty on top of his Shadowblade BKB. G, what's he picked up? Oh, the BKB, obviously. We're just talking about that. And Rubik getting close to a Blink Dagger. So, the power coming out from VP's side in these team fights. With those BKBs up, Secret's team fight gets a lot less significant, and they need Phantom Lancer to get much, much bigger if he's going to have an impact in this game. Will he have time to do it? There are still 2 tier 2s up on the side of Secret, and it doesn't look like Illidan and the rest of VP quite looking to press those just yet. Happy to retreat, farm up, take advantage of the space they've created on the map for themselves to wring a little bit of gold out of it. And, well, Illidan, he's now hunting for kills. His solo potential is quite high at this point, and maybe we'll find Puppey, but who's finding who? There are multiple heroes in the area. Jump onto Zai. The BKB is popped. Zai may fall here, but nice Grave coming out, and Illidan, Shadowbladed up, is going to get away. It looks like the boat will be wasted. So, another BKB charge down, so that's not the best thing in the world, but Zai does spend his boat. Although he does stay alive too, so that's very, very important. And maybe Illidan not realizing just how many heroes were in the neighborhood for Secret. But 2 big item pickups. Meanwhile, RTZ jumped on. Echo Slam from FNG was absolutely huge, followed up by the pounce from Illidan. Another huge kill, and this is at this point Secret's only hope, as this Phantom Lancer are getting massive. And well, with deaths like that, it's not happening just yet. He needs a lot more time to come online, and FNG has been completely on point. I mean, no surprise, this is one of his best heroes, but S4 now in trouble. Slark with already 9 essence charges stolen from the last go he made, and you know, on the backside, Zai getting caught out by TK Phobos, who's got that Crimson Guard pickup now. It's going for the TP out. Will the stun be there from FNG? It will not. The nice torrent there to make sure he stayed alive, but that's still 2 down all day from on the side of Secret. That's 2 cores, and VP, they're looking to push a base now. And I don't see any reason why they shouldn't be able to get it. No buyback on S4 for 30 seconds. Here comes the Epi, though, and the boat. This could be what they need. Will G fall? He will. 4-staff forward. The gem is on the deck now, and Illidan looking for kills, but they do see him. Nice stun from FNG, though, and that's a stolen... just Sandstorm. But Zai, graved up, but will fall here. I'm most likely... Arteezy, though, is in the area. He's back alive, doing what he can. But look at these supports just melt to the cores of VP. And now Arteezy, a lot of trouble. He dies. That's a lane of racks for sure. Maybe more. Oh, the Archer 2 still standing, but 28 to 13 now. I wouldn't be surprised if Secret looked to call it early GG at this point. The lead that VP are accumulating a little too much to handle, and Illidan, you see how quickly he just destroys Secret supports. Jump onto Zai. DK Phobos is going for it. He gets the stun off, but follow-up from Illidan isn't there. Here comes the rock. Can they get something done? That's a double rock. Oh, but it's a stolen rock. It's not a refresher. Okay. And with that, here comes the boat. Are they going to be able to get anything? Illidan still has taken almost no damage. He's the grave goes out on Puppy, but he's going to fall here. No hope for him. And now they jump onto Zai, who will fall as well. And Kuroki's in trouble now. Illidan just cannot be destroyed here. He's got the Shadow Blade back up, gonna heal, and gonna go right back on these racks. Battle of the Golems here in the top lane. But it looks like... Oh, Illidan maybe caught out here. Oh, but the jump from DK Phobos backing up, and now Arteezy caught out yet again on the side for 60 seconds. DK Phobos may fall here, but that honestly doesn't matter. And they'll be able to clean up this lane of racks finally. It's taken them a little while. They just want kills. Jump in on Zai yet again. G commits the Sonic Wave. There's the GG. 33 to 14, 32 minutes in. Once FNG and the rest of VP got that ball rolling, there was just no turning back. And I mean, let's take a peek at the graph. Holy crap. We're talking about a 14k gold lead accrued in just about 8 minutes. Oh my goodness. There's the... Huh. Sorry, 15k gold lead accrued in just about 8 minutes. So, dominant play from VP. It took them a little while to get rolling, but once those BKBs came out, it was just go time. And, well, this game not quite ending yet, but it's more or less over. And guys, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the cast. This has been a rebroadcast of some of the seed bracket games from ESL 1. And I'm going to have another one coming up just in a couple minutes. So hope you've enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Stick around. We'll be right back.